Hello, welcome back to J.R. Barton's Taste of Soul. This evening we'll be doing Cessa'S Swedish Meatballs. Here we have some ground beef, which is about 85-15 in grade. We have ground mustard, ground allspice, kosher salt, and breadcrumbs. We've chopped up some green bell pepper and white onion. We'll also be using McCormick Swedish Meatball mix. Inside the envelope you have two envelopes. It is one for the seasoning and one for the sauces. Okay, we'll be back to show you how we put it all together. Okay, now we have put our onions and our chopped green bell pepper in with the meat. Here is a seasoning, a part of the seasoning packet. Also, I've added 1/3 teaspoon of dry mustard and 1/3 teaspoon of allspice. And so we're gonna mix a little bit in there, shake some in there, and then we're gonna start making our meatballs. Add more spice as needed. We're gonna mix, add more spice until it's all mixed up really good. Okay, we'll be back when we start rolling our meatballs. Okay, I'm back and I am now rolling the meatballs. As you can see, I have filled up the first batch in the skillet. I think that's all I'm gonna put for this first batch, and I'm gonna go ahead and start browning those up. I'm gonna roll them all and just set them to the side. And so when this batch is done, I can just add in another batch and another batch until all completed. We'll be back. Now we're at the end stages. I put my milk, I put about 4 cups of milk, maybe 4.5 into the pot. I'm starting to warm it up very slow. Also, I like to add some heavy cream and mix that in there. And just cook it slow or medium heat. And make sure you watch it, because we all know that milk can burn easily. And then going back to the sauce mix that came out of the packet. I'm gonna mix the sauce in here, and to give it that nice flavor. It has a lot of spices, it had a lot of chopped parsley, and so we're gonna bring this up to a nice heat. And you wanna whisk it in there really nicely. In the meantime, make sure this recipe, we all know with Swedish meatballs you can use noodles or you can use rice. We've always used rice. So you should be boiling some rice in the background, getting that ready for at least 4 to 5 servings or 6. You do your own measurements. And then you're gonna bring all this together. Okay. We'll be back.
Delicious. These Swedish meatballs and rice, it's just delicious. This is a must recipe. I'm telling you, you gotta try this recipe.